Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
Hey there. So we are on Icon of the Seas and we are in the Royal Promenade. I'm going to do a quick tour of the Promenade.
Beautiful ship.
It
Beautiful
is.
venue.
If you've been on the Oasis class ships before, the Promenade is going to look a little familiar, but it's going to be much different.
Yeah, it's really wide. It's 2 levels, which is really cool, and a lot of it opens up more to the center of the ship. So that's one awesome thing. The other thing is the windows. That's going to be a really cool factor when you see that feature.
Lots of outdoor space here that you can actually see some of the sunlight coming in, some of the outdoors coming in, and then also there's some outside access from the promenade as well.
Right.
So it's overall so much better. I feel like just so much bigger
For sure.
here in this area. So we're going to do a quick tour. We're going to start on the top level. We're going to walk all the way down the top level, and then we'll walk all the way back down the lower level of the promenade so that you can get a good feel of it all.
And you'll see one of the new venues here on the ship that is awesome addition to Royal Caribbean in the piano bar.
Oh,
Love it.
so dueling pianos. Yes.
Yes.
All right, so let's go. All right, so we're starting here right at the top in the middle, and you can see on the left you're going to have Boleros, which is one of the staples on Royal Caribbean ship, which is the Latin themed bar where you're going to have a lot of Latin music in there. It's where you're going to go get your mojitos. And then over on the right you're going to have another Royal Caribbean staple, which is the schooner bar. But one thing that we really love about this is that the setup is so much different. From one, it's so much bigger, but on a lot of the ships, the bar for the schooner bar is located kind of against the wall or on the end. Here, it is located right in the middle, so it really opens up this venue a lot more. And then of course you have the piano. So even though there's a dueling piano bar on this ship, there are still piano performances here at the schooner bar as well. This big sculpture over to the left is the Pearl. We'll come back around to that so that you can get a much better view of that, but it's pretty amazing. Then we are coming up on Giovanni's, which is the Italian restaurant. It's located in a much different location than it is on a lot of the other ships. It's right here on the promenade. So it's a fairly large, and we sat here one night for dinner for sunset, and you have beautiful views of the sunset if it's on this side of the ship. You have the bar right here, and if you don't have reservations for Giovanni's, you can still come here to the bar, and they have kind of a limited bar menu here where you can order margarita pizzas or calamari or things like that. So while we're up here, you can kind of get a little view of, this is the Pearl. This is just a cool architectural feature. It looks really cool at night. All of those little lights on the inside change colors. Very pretty. Okay. Walking on through, still on the upper deck. We're coming up on Ron's favorite spot.
Yes, we are. Piano bar time. Dueling piano bar time.
Dueling piano bars, which is a first on a Royal Caribbean ship. I know that Norwegian has one, but this is the very first on a Royal ship, and they're doing a pretty good job with it.
Yeah, it's new. They're growing with it, but it's definitely cool.
This is it. It's a fairly big venue. It still fills up. So large bar. Pianos up here. It's in a really good location.
And it's in a great location, so when there's a lot of activity going on, it kind of draws a crowd because it's overlooking the whole promenade area, so it kind of pours into that area so people can come along and join the fun.
We have Sorrento's karaoke. We're gonna pop on around, still on the top deck. Is this the comedy club? We're still walking around the top, and we're going to come around to a new area for Royal. It's called the Pearl Cafe. It's a busy area, but it's open 24 hours, and they have a lot of grab and go sandwiches and salads and little pastries and cookies and coffee here. But this is where it's going to open up to this beautiful window area right here. Gorgeous floor-to-ceiling windows. And something that I really love is that from here you have access to go up to Central Park via the staircase. So we're going to pop down to the lower level. You can walk right here through the Pearl. So we're right here on the lower level. We have a full Royal Caribbean store. And then down here we have more windows. This goes outside to a deck area here.
For me, this is one of the best additions they've done to these ships and this class of ship. Well, to add as part of this class of ship is just having this open air deck area right here off the promenade. I mean, it's so cool. It's such a nice feature.
Yeah. We have coming up another one of our favorite spots, and it's one of our favorite spots on all of the Royal ships, and that's the pub. We have a fantastic pub singer for this sailing.
Yeah,
He's from
awesome.
He's from Scotland. His name is Kevin. If you have him on your ship, you will love him. He is fantastic. The pub is actually set up a lot different than a lot of the other ships, especially the Royal ships as well, because you have the bar, which kind of circles around and extends kind of right in the front. So it's in a much better
whereas a
setup
lot of
as
the
well.
other ones, it's in the very back.
Yeah, so here this is where you're going to have guest services. The next cruise is down there for people who want to book their next cruise while they're on the ship. I think we'll go on down. Over here to the right in this area, it's a bar. We'll walk over there. It's kind of busy. We're in Cozumel today, and this area also serves as the gangway to get off the ship. So a lot of activity. So this is a bar called 1400. Another bar area here.
This is the exact opposite of the Pearl area itself. So you have more of the windows and an outdoor seating area as well.
There's also an escalator that goes down straight down to the casino. And then we have Starbucks.
Right here, you're ready for you to go outside to get onto the outside decks. So you see an entrance right there.
And then we're coming up on Sorrento's, which is pizza, which is open until 2 or 3 in the morning. A couple of shops over on this side. And then Spotlight Karaoke, which is the big karaoke bar here.
It is much larger too than the one on the other ships.
Yeah, so it is quite a bit larger. The setup is a bit different. All right, so that is it. That's the Royal Promenade. We're